I'm not sure why my video stopped. Here's part 2. I'll carry on. Can't remember where we got to. You must remember no one had eaten a thing for several days. They were ravenous. So for a while there was no conversation at all. There was only the sound of crunching and chewing as the animals attacked the succulent food. At last, Badger stood up. He raised his glass of cider and called out, "A toast! I want you all to stand and drink a toast to our dear friend who has saved our lives this day, Mr. Fox." "To Mr. Fox!" they all shouted, standing up and raising their glasses. "To Mr. Fox, long may he live!" Then Mrs. Fox got shyly to her feet and said, "I don't want to make a speech. I just want to say one thing, and it is that my husband is a fantastic fox." Everyone clapped and cheered. Then Mr. Fox stood up himself. "This delicious meal," he began. Then he stopped. In the silence that followed, he let a fly. He let fly a tremendous belch. There was laughter and more clapping. "This delicious meal, my friends," he went on, "is by courtesy of Messrs. Boggis, Bunce and Bean." More cheering and laughter. "And I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have." He let fly another colossal belch. "Better out than in," said Badger. "Thank you," said Mr. Fox, grinning hugely. "But now, my friends, let us be serious. Let us think of tomorrow and the next day and the days after that. If we go out, we will be killed, right?" "Right," they shouted. "We'll be shot before we've gone a yard," said Badger. "Exactly," said Mr. Fox. "But who wants to go out anyway? Let me ask you that. We're all diggers, every one of us. We hate the outside. The outside is full of enemies. We only go out because we have to get food for our families. But now, my friends, we have an entirely new setup. We have a safe tunnel leading to 3 of the finest stores in the world." "We do indeed," said Badger. "I've seen 'em." "And you know what this means," said Mr. Fox. "It means that none of us will ever need to go out in the open again." There was a buzz of excitement around the table. "I therefore invite you all," Mr. Fox went on, "to stay here with me forever." "Forever!" they cried. "My goodness, how marvellous!" And Rabbit said to Mrs. Rabbit, "My dear, just think, we're never going to be shot at again in our lives." "We will make," said Mr. Fox, "a little underground village with streets and houses on each side. Separate houses for badgers and moles and rabbits and weasels and foxes. And every day I will go shopping for you all. And every day we will eat like kings." The cheering that followed this speech went on for many, many minutes. Okay, last chapter, chapter 18, Still Waiting. Outside the fox's hole, Boggis, Bunce and Bean sat beside their tents with their guns on their laps. It was beginning to rain. Water was trickling down the necks of the 3 men and into their shoes. "He won't stay down there much longer," Boggis said. "The brute must be famished." That's them sat there.
"Are you available?"
Bunce said.
Hello, Mrs.
"That's
Ward.
right," Bean said. "He'll be making a dash for it any moment. Keep your guns handy." They sat there by the hole, waiting for the fox to come out. And so, as far as I know, they are still waiting there. There we go. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope you enjoyed your learning journey. And I look forward to seeing your work.